We've attached a lot of sensors to this Apex 10. This one is the coolest one. It's got a laser. Gavin here from UltimateReloader.com. I'm back with John Vleiger, one of the techs at Mark 7. We're here to talk about BulletSense. What is BulletSense?
BulletSense, in the simplest form, it makes sure your bullet is properly positioned before you seat it. So it helps prevent crushed bullets or missing bullets and getting powder all over your bin. Or sideways, upside down bullets. No one likes that. You're wasting money, wasting time. BulletSense checks that before the tool head comes down and you make a mess.
Okay, so what is it here that we have on the table? I got everything neatly out of the box. Sorry to not show you that unboxing. What are these bits and pieces here?
Sure. So everything I have here on this side is basically just bracketry with the exception of the laser emitter and your actual mirror itself. So the easiest way to think about this is you have a laser emitter, a mirror to bounce it back, and then a photo sensor to check for laser light. If the machine sees laser light, the photo sensor sees laser light, machine should stop. So that's the easiest way to break it down. Your goal is to block that laser with a properly positioned bullet.
Gotcha.
So the properly positioned bullet is stopping the no-go signal.
Okay.
The second that is taken out of the equation, we have a no-go signal, machine should stop.
Very cool. So why don't we take a moment, get all of this bracketry and sensor hardware installed, and then we'll talk about how to adjust it.
Sounds great.
Well, you made that look easy. We've got a couple brackets here, one for the mirror, is that correct?
Yep.
And then one for the laser emitter, and we've got a vertical adjustment here. So now that we've got the basic components installed, what's next?
Well, what's next? We're going to plug it in, make sure the laser works. Then we're going to do the hard work of aligning the laser with the mirror to bounce the laser back to the photo sensor.
Okay, so can I plug the laser in?
Sure, port number 3.
I've been waiting for this moment. My own laser-equipped, oh, there it is, look at that. My own laser-equipped reloading machine. I feel better.
No. But the fiddly part of this comes from we need to drop a bullet on an expanded case with the machine. You don't want to place it by hand because that's going to be different than if the machine drops it. And then once, so this is all after we get it aligned.
Yep.
And we're going to set the height of the laser emitter so that the very tip of the shadow of the bullet is blocking the photo sensor.
Okay.
Because that's our minimum to, we know if anything is different from that, meaning it's shorter because it's upside down or it's sideways, it should trip the sensor and stop the machine.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and make those adjustments and we'll summarize when we're done.
Sounds good.
So that was interesting to see that come together. Talk us through the adjustments to get this set for a particular bullet and cartridge.
Yeah, let me tell you the end goal first.
Okay.
End goal is to have the laser hitting the mirror, coming back and hitting the photo sensor.
Okay.
So playing with all that bracketry is the whole point of that. We can adjust the base and the mirror as well as the laser emitter itself to get that result.
Okay.
Laser comes out, hits mirror, comes back, hits photo sensor, and then we use a prepped case with a bullet on it, dropped from the machine to set the height of the laser emitter.
Gotcha.
The whole point is to use the point of the projectile to block that shadow, or cast that shadow, excuse me.
Yeah. So if we have a beam, that's an error condition if it's in that critical part of the stroke when the bullet is expected to be there.
Correct.
Yes.
Top of the stroke, so it checks before the tool head even moves. Now keep in mind, that's after index, so the majority of your issues are going to be from index
True. Okay.
and the bullet toppling as it indexes.
So if there's no bullet, we've got a beam. If the bullet is upside down, the base is sitting down further, we've got a beam, right? If we've got a correctly placed bullet, we've got a shadow. Proceed.
Exactly.
I like how that works.
Let's show that in action here. So a way to check this sensor before we even introduce any components. We can just turn on the sensor and hit run. Bullet not properly positioned. There's nothing there blocking the beam. Photo sensor sees laser light, stops the machine.
Okay.
The way to test that, we can take our case, drop another projectile on it, and I'm going to turn the sensor on as a tool head's coming down to drop that bullet. So what should happen is it should then continue on and load, seat that projectile, and then stop on the next stroke.
Okay.
This will tell us if a good, a go condition is letting the machine keep running, and a no-go is stopping it.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to hit run. I'm going to turn BulletSense on mid-stroke, and it's going to topple off and give us an error code.
Okay.
So apparently I used a non-expanded case for that test.
Yes. But that's a good test, right?
Exactly.
It toppled and it caught that topple.
So real quick, we can take that same case, give her a quick expansion, and run that same test again, and it should hold a bullet this time.
Yeah.
Once again, hit and run, turn BulletSense on,
There she is.
and it keeps going and stops the machine when no projectile is detected.
Gotcha.
So, and we could test that again with an upside down or a sideways. With rifle, you're really only testing upside down. There's rarely any situations where a rifle projectile would just hang out on that small case mouth sideways. Pistol, it can happen occasionally, but getting it set correctly and verifying your settings will prevent that from ever being a concern.
Gotcha. So we've made it through all of the stations, all of the checks. We have separate dedicated videos for all of the other sensors, for caliber conversions, for maintenance. We've done quite a few videos. You're going to want to check those out. Thank you, John, for helping us set up BulletSense.
Welcome. Thanks for having me out.
This is awesome, and I can't wait to use it. Now, if you have questions or if you have feedback about BulletSense, drop a comment and let's start a discussion. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. If you're interested in custom rifles like what we build here on the channel or gunsmithing services, you're going to want to go to rifles.ultimatereloader.com and get on the wait list. If you want to learn lucrative gunsmithing like what I show here on the channel, including building custom rifles and Cerakote plus a whole bunch more, you're going to want to check out the Colorado School of Trades, schooloftrades.edu. Thanks again for watching.